Guardiamoli.
No, perché la sto schiaffando semplicemente della mattone.
Senti, rilevante, devi rilevarla. Vedi un po' entrata e dici... Mannaggia la puttana, era. Vedi un po' se si vede.
Aspetta, non lo voglio tutta.
Lo vedi il buco?
Eccola.
È andato? È andato?
Gives it to Kante.
Sì, è andato.
Kante going forward. And again.
Ah, gira il
Marcus
cazzavite, ma
Alonso.
se gira non ficchi le
Mohamed
dritte
Lero
come
got in
fai,
there.
scusa,
Brozovic. Jovetic was on the run, and Brozovic didn't know he was on the run. And Jovetic applauds the
Ma se
idea.
invece di comprare una vita decente?
No, se forse ricompriamo un
Fabregas.
cacciavite decente,
Aspilicueta
Beh,
to Kante.
illuminativamente.
Victor Moses.
Non capisco proprio quale giochetto qua.
There's been many games, and understandably during this tournament, wholesale changes at half-time. Not here, not today. Candreva's got to work back here on Marcus Alonso. Fabregas to Moses. Fideli. Well, when it works, it's fine. Nobody argues when a goalkeeper punches it like that. That's Aspilicueta who gave the penalty away. Cleared by Jean Miranda. Fabregas. Victor Moses made the early run. Nagatomo was alert to it. Aspilicueta. Says Fabregas. On to Alonso. All along the ground it comes. No problem at all. First time, and then the swing by Batshuayi. It's a great win back by Fabregas. Batshuayi misses the target.
Well, it's into Milan's time to get away with one. Candreva gives a very sloppy ball away here. Tagliardini a little bit flat-footed, but Fabregas reads it well. Nicks in. Batshuayi. It's a great opportunity. He has to score from there.
Been spiky in his play today. Here comes David Luiz. Spiky he has been, Keith, but ultimately a man in his position is judged on the goal tally. Five league goals last season, of course the all-important one at West Bromwich Albion to clinch the title. 20 appearances, 19 of them were as a substitute. I think all those numbers say room for improvement. Here's Willian, cut out in the end by Jean Miranda. Skriniar, that's a bit loose. It's Fabregas again, and he has it now. Batshuayi ran away from him. The touch wasn't good enough. That wasn't even a tackle by Mohamed Lero. He just bided his time. Now Perisic. Aspilicueta out to him. Still Perisic. Jovetic came to try to conjure something with him. Jovetic hits it.
That'd be a hell of a strike. Trouble Courtois in that distance and angle. And keep ball between themselves. Perisic, Jovetic. Really put enough on it. Trouble Courtois.
Willian. Perisic working back. Out to Victor Moses, looking for Batshuayi. Again, it's Jean Miranda. Skriniar was on Batshuayi's shoulder anyway. Victor Moses. Willian trying to feed it over the top of Candreva. Candreva's charging forward here. Brozovic, that's better from him. Lovely build-up play here by Inter. Stretching Chelsea. Gagliardini made the run up, and that's where it was intended by Jovetic. Victor Moses gets away from Perisic. Batshuayi. Marcus Alonso. Morata. Glides away from his men, doesn't he? Victor Moses. Good header clear there by D'Ambrosio. And again, Inter good at winning the ball back in this game. Candreva. Chelsea about to make a change. As Inter come again. And again, Chelsea exposed. Perisic goes for it, and this time, no problem. Inter are 2 up.
Well, it's been end to end from both sides. Really open, expansive, counter-attacking football. And it's Inter Milan that have provided a little bit of quality to get on the score sheet. This time Jovetic picks out the right pass. As ever, Perisic in that outlet. He had no qualms about coming back inside, trusted his left foot, and he buries it. Azpilicueta can't get back. Such a solid player. Good finish.
Solid performance. Good performance here by Inter again in this International Champions Cup. Might have been on the score sheet right from the restart, but he is now. Antonio Rudiger on for Marcus Alonso. So 2 of Chelsea's main 3 big transfers out there now.
Seeing Victor Moses' versatility again. Seen it with Bayern Munich. Came to the left-hand side. Played the full game when Alonso went off in the dying minutes. Rudiger will go right-sided. The 3 centre-halves. It's Azpilicueta, right wing-back. Says more about Marcus Alonso's performance for me. Nowhere near the levels that he hit last season.
Well, they're full of it here. There's a real strut to Inter's stride at the moment. It's Candreva.
Well, he delayed it, Candreva. Could have played Perisic that little bit earlier.
Keith, and I say again, if Icardi's in the team, woe betide you if you don't play it early in that position.
Perisic is trying to say it to him afterwards. The ball should have came. Got right across the front, great run. Jovetic had just pulled to the back post. In the end, picks out neither.
We pointed out at half-time, no cross balls either way. Quite a change into the second half, 10 already.
Very open. Very, very open. And
Sì, ma sono tutto alzato.
opportunities in the second half. Milan have been more clinical.
Mo sono venuto perché vorrei arbitrare.
Moses. A little bit late, wasn't it?
Morata's making the point that it was a throw-in, which you cannot be offside.
No, no, non l'ho spento.
That's what he did give the decision for. Referee's assistant. He may well need to brush up on the rules.
Building new generations of supporters out here in the Far East, Inter, and this level of performance on the tour will help mightily, I think. Grabbing their share of this all-important market. Luis caught in possession. Somehow he gets away with it, like the conjurer he is.
We didn't see a lot of that from David Luiz last year in the Premier League. Such a consistent performer, real contrast for his first spell at Chelsea.
Gianmario's about to come on for Spalletti and Inter. Nagatomo. Perisic, oh, that's nice again, isn't it? Candreva. Stopped by Cahill. D'Ambrosio takes control of it. Into with no need whatsoever to rush this, and they're not rushing it. Borja Valero. Spalletti applauding. So, double change by Spalletti. Jovetic, who has been excellent. And Candreva, very effective. Kondogbia and Gianmario, the players coming on for Inter. Nothing builds team spirit like winning games. They looked a ragged bunch last season, Inter, Keith. Most of the players are the same, really. Just a sense of transformation at the moment.
Organisation, a little bit of belief. Performances have been there. Ideally, that's what you want. You want the performance and the result. They've had that in the main and pre-season.
Chelsea with work to do here. Lots of it. William. That's Piliqueta. Here's Rudiger. Campaign both sides. Rudiger in this 3. That's Piliqueta. Kante. Gianmario got back on him. I think that might be a feature of this passage of the game, that Gianmario will be asked to stop Kante, as he will surely try to squeeze up a little bit more, Keith. I think you coaches call it emptying the midfield, don't you?
I think he's been very, very clever here, Spalletti. He's reacting to going 2-0 up as if it was a league game and content in terms of what he has. Gianmario coming on, who's a proper number 10. They're playing without a recognised striker. How condensed that midfield is now. And Dogbia with more power. Gianmario, as you said, will look to sit on the deepest midfield, whether it's Fabregas or Kante.
Inter will look to break quickly. That was a misplaced pass, and that really let Chelsea off the hook slightly. Gianmario couldn't turn it round the corner. Fabregas looking to thread it over the top of Skriniar. Oh, he loves to tackle this kid, doesn't he?
I like him. He takes real pride. Quite feisty as well.
It's like Nemanja Vidic.
Throwback, isn't he? Same type of physique.
Right, Fabregas with the corner for Chelsea on the 60-minute mark here. The leap was a good one by Perisic. Might fall for Borja Valero. Gianmario. Perisic driving through the middle. Gianmario's looking for him. That's a perfect ball to Perisic. And he returned the compliment, and somehow Courtois gets down. Should be 3.
Should be. Spot on. So unselfish. Gianmario sets him free. The timing of the ball was beautiful. Look at his composure. Oops, inside. Unselfish. Lays it back. And if Gianmario was up to speed, that will be 3-0 and game over.
D'Ambrosio backing his own skill set then. He gets a throwing off Kante. Fabregas gets away from Brozovic. Lay off by Batshuayi. Willian, Morata is left and free. And it never came. Gagliardini was filling in. Willian goes again down the right side for Chelsea. Azpilicueta up with the play. Batshuayi denied by Skriniar. Have that, son.
Well, yet again, he's proving to be Batshuayi's nemesis, isn't he? Always around him, isn't giving him an inch.
Well, it's to me, Keith, and I'm interested in your opinion and what Chelsea fans think about this. You know, this is a chance for Batshuayi to show he has got the edge to his game that Diego Costa brings. I can't see Skriniar doing that to Costa very often without reply.
No, but I don't think it's fair to really compare it to Costa. When Costa's on song, he can take care of a back three, back four on his own. He drives them, he antagonises them. Once he plays on that line without crossing it, he's up there with the best strikers in the world at what he does.
Decent ball forward by David Luiz. Willian. He's threatened to take this by the throat today, Willian, without quite doing it. Kondogbia. Perisic. He has been really good today, Perisic.
He's just shown his class, showed it in glimpses against Leon. Certainly today, he has been absolutely excellent at times when you need that class, that composure, shown it with the goal, set up for João Mario, which he should have scored. Sign of a top player. And the work rate is just a direct debit. It's always there.
Always wants to get on it. Somebody's about to get off here for Chelsea. Two changes coming for Conte. João Mario.
Jeremy Boga anyway. It's a little bit unlucky to be taken off today. One of the few bright sparks against Munich in the first half.
Flicked forward by Fabregas. Flicked on by Morata. It's not one that Victor Moses really wanted to have to go for, but he had to go for it, and D'Ambrosio wasn't stopping. So Morata is going to be withdrawn. Boga on for him. Willian, who's put a lot into this. Replaced by Charlie Masonda. Swept out nicely by Rudiger. To Victor Moses. D'Ambrosio's the defender.
Super ball there, Rudiger. All the way over. It's been a good little battle, this one. D'Ambrosio against Victor Moses. Steps over, tries to drag him into the space. Steps across really well. But look at this, been a real feature. Gagliardini, the doubling up on any occasion. Chelsea have gotten these 1v1 situations. Support has come very, very quickly.
.28 now, Danilo D'Ambrosio. I think he could claim to have been one of Inter's more consistent performers last season. Still struggles to get a game for Italy. He is a squad member normally in recent years. Perhaps that's the knock-on from the underperformance of Inter as a team in Serie A, Keith. I don't know. not in the spotlight in that way. Here they come again going forward. And again it's Perisic.
Rudiger was a little bit blasé there. Showed Perisic a lot of the line. He gambled. Go on then, what have you got? That's exactly what he's got. The art of pace just fails to find João Mario. Can't cut it back. Is he going for the outside of the
I
left
was
of the
going to
front
say,
post?
and moreover, Keith, I think he does have that in his skill set, actually, on both feet, right and left with the outside of the boot to catch a goalkeeper out. Little warning for Courtois, don't assume it. Jeremy Boga gets the free kick for Chelsea. Quick restart, that's the order of the day now again here for Chelsea. Musonda on the drive. Door really opening for the likes of Musonda and Boga at this time in their Chelsea careers with the departure of the likes of Dominic Solanke, Bertrand Traoré, Nathaniel Chalobah and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek only on loan, of course, to Crystal Palace. Boga. Inter hold firm, and Kay has lost the ball. João Mario. Gagliardini bowled over in the end.
Just hasn't got to the tempo of the game just yet. Boga, Gagliardini, a good evening alongside Valero, half of that midfield. Look even more strong in there in terms of Kondogbia. João Mario playing a deep or false 9 position.
David Luiz trying to get Chelsea energised going forward. Azpilicueta. Musonda. Kanti to Azpilicueta again. Musonda showing for it. Joe Miranda read that all night.
And Musonda's trying to make an impact. He's been very lively since his introduction, trying to make things happen, trying to ignite this Chelsea side.
Fabregas with the corner for Chelsea. Kaya went for it once or twice. Straight to the goalkeeper in the end. Rudiger it was.
Surprisingly, they only commit 4 men into the box here, Chelsea. It's a bit of a scramble. Eventually, Rudiger gets a toe on it. It's come to for Pidelli.
Skriniar. Second water break here, I think. Maybe not just yet. Maybe they're going to allow these changes. The one, if I could be as immodest as suggest improvement in what is a great tournament structure, Keith. Maybe they should say by agreement, we're going to allow you to make wholesale changes at the water breaks.
Yeah. I think just for the fluidity of the game, it's always nice.
No pun intended.
Yeah. It just keeps the momentum of the game going. When it stops start like this, we have seen the tournament has gone on. Huge changes. We're struggling to get into it at the right times. Batman will be very happy with his evening's work. Miranda, consistency personified.
Gabriel Barbosa's on, sent on by Spalletti. Christian Ansaldi, who knows his way around. Kondogbia. Murillo's come on for Inter at the back. It's the Inter fans we're hearing from here in the Singapore National Stadium. Chelsea fans were the ones making all the noise earlier in the evening. Quite a wild swing then on João Mario by Gary Cahill. Slight rush of blood then.
That's frustration. João Mario rides it particularly well. Luckily, he's airborne. His foot was planted. Might have been in a little bit of trouble there.
I should just mention that the other change that Inter made in that little break, Spalletti taking off Brozovic and Eder is on.
A me mettono dei
Inter
problemi,
free
tanti
kick.
problemi questa mano.
Chelsea seem to be getting frustrated here, Keith.
I'm not surprised they haven't had things their own way. Like to overpower teams themselves, and in the main, Inter Milan have overrun them. They're missing key players, so I don't want to read too much into the performances. Certainly nowhere near the levels of last season.
There's another one. And from that, what do we infer? Is it just because it's still pre-season and they've got a bit to work on still, or are there troubling signs for Chelsea ahead, in your opinion? Remembering that is the most extraordinary own goal I think I have ever seen in football. And Padelli could do absolutely nothing about it. Hang your head in shame. Kondogbia. It was all going so well.
Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Murillo, there's a little ball back to him. And to say he's overdone this is an understatement. Tries to pass it back to Padelli. It's way too much on it. What a finish that is.
Keith, I think if he tried that 100 more times, he wouldn't hit the target once.
He's top notch, the top corner. It's a phenomenal own goal. I'm with you. I have never seen an own goal like that before.
Inter have been cruising, but what an invitation that is for Chelsea to come out and rescue this now. Moses offside. I think that one was correct.
Fairness to Kondogbia, bounce up ever so slightly, but even still, remarkable own goal. So their own just slightly bounces up under a little bit of pressure. That's staggering, really is staggering. The son that puts him under pressure. Padelli can do nothing about it. He has to be available for the back pass. He's in the right area.
That's a work of genius in its own way, isn't it? Goodness me. He's doing anything he can to avoid the coach's gaze. He's looking everywhere else, and we all know why. The poor lad.
He's tempted not to get a bit of water as well. Unbelievable. You're right. Inter Milan, cruise control, just giving Chelsea a glimmer of hope.
Kondogbia, very strictly a one-goal-a-season man, year after year. Monaco, Inter, Sevilla, and I suppose we'll say he's done for the season already now with that one.
It's probably his best one as well.
There's lots for the goal highlights show at the end of this International Champions Cup. Neymar unplayable. Some superstars really putting on a show for all these fans, and unfortunately for Kondogbia, he's going to be on the show reel as well.
For all the wrong reasons. He's had to play second fiddle for the majority of pre-season. Spalletti very much favoured Gagliardini. Valero in the heart of midfield. Certainly today, two of them forge a very effective partnership.
Now, I mentioned Inter unearthing some really exciting youngsters. This boy who's just come on here for Borja Valero is one of them, Federico Vaglietti. He's only 18 years of age. And very, very impressive on this tour so far. More than 30,000 again here. Great enthusiasm inside the National Stadium in Singapore. And there might be great excitement in the last 10 minutes or so. Is it a sign of the state of the game and the state of mind of Spalletti, Keith, to see him bringing on a young player who is a defender for a more creative-minded player? I don't know. We shall see if it's going to work. Chelsea come forward. Skriniar wasn't going to be second to that, was he? Gritted his teeth and got there. Nice weight on that, floated into the path of Batshuayi. Fabregas, longer second time. Very clear was by Murillo. In its own way, it's a test of Inter's nerve now, isn't it? Because last season, soft touch in Italy, 7th in Serie A. Truly dreadful in the Europa League. They didn't get very far in the Coppa d'Italia either. Getting a result could do a lot for them here, I think.
I think he's tweaked it tactically as well. It'll end up being a back five. The introduction, Vaglietti. Ambrosio took in one.
Ansaldi clear, studiously clear, good header. Gabriel Barbosa. Kondogbia can't get there. Although, what we've seen recently, that might be a good thing for Inter.
Again, it's a for Batshuayi. The half chances, the glimpses that he has to try and take advantage of. As already mentioned, trying to fill Costa's boots. He can do that. Not quite ready for that just yet.
Chelsea have got the wind in their sails at the moment, though. Moses up against Vaglietti. Skriniar again. David Luiz. Antonio Conte teams are never beaten. They'll reckon that they can rescue this. Chelsea don't get a free kick. On it goes via Kante. Charlie Musonda. And Saldi did well against him. All Chelsea here now.
Very much in the ascendancy. Musonda, again, he's bright, he's lively. No qualms about taking it to Inter Milan.
Fabregas takes the corner. Cahill went for it again. Medelli happy to drop on it.
Again, Fabregas. It's a good corner, good delivery. Good bodies in there. Cahill's the one that's trying to get there. Just can't quite get his head to it. Falls very kindly for Fedeli.
Chelsea come again. Batshuayi can't quite catch up with it. Look at Fabregas. Head in the hands, frustration. They've not played like champions, in all honesty, in this game, Chelsea, but they've still got that champions mentality that they can get something when below par.
Still driving on. Spalletti, a lot more animated than what we've seen throughout this game. I do think he's gone to a back five.
But surely his message here is, let's get hold of it again. All Chelsea here. Rudiger won it. Kante. He's come to life, hasn't he, Kante? So important for Chelsea. Masonda. Twisting and turning. Goes on, straight at the goalkeeper, really. Fideli able to grab it comfortably. But it's been bright by Charlie Masonda.
Go on about just getting the opportunity. They have to show something. They have to catch the eye. This lad's introduction certainly has. It's been at times fairly dull. Chelsea in attack in a sense. This lad has been very bright.
Went on loan to Real Betis last season. I don't think he made much impact, in all honesty. Back at Stamford Bridge and hoping to make an impact now. Making an impact on this game, it's Batshuayi now. Says Fabregas. Kondogbia, surprise, surprise, he didn't want to go backwards with that. And Soldi forward. Gianmario. Do you know, I think Kondogbia actually thought about a back pass there.
He was never going to, was he?
That's steered back by Victor Moses. Batshuayi drops off the front to get it for Chelsea. Edia can't get there. Luis too sharp for him. Rudiger to Fabregas. Inter just trying to hang on. Boga. Gianmario comes away with it, but Kante, he's the enforcer, and he's really lifted it here second half, hasn't he? Chelsea come forward again. Good stretch this time by Murillo. And Saldi helping as well. Kondogbia couldn't get to it. Well, for a period, as I think I did mention, all the noise was being made by the Inter supporters here in Singapore. Not now. Massive roars for Chelsea. Gianmario. Gabriel Barbosa left it to him. Eder, in good form on this tour as a goal scorer, but just hesitated then perhaps. I thought it was going to hit it on the volley.
Yeah, I think he got caught in two minds. While he was on, with X to take it down. Gave Cahill the opportunity to engage him. Chelsea are going to have to go for this. At times they will get counted on like we've just seen.
Rudiger to Fabregas. Look at all those bodies strung across the Inter penalty area. It's a bit old school that, isn't it?
Very much happy with what they've got. 21 players camped inside the Inter Milan half. Really Courtois and Chelsea's. Chelsea centre halves. Cahill here, Rudiger, like a right back.
Luis trying to float it over the top of them all. Aspilicueta offside.
May well strengthen Conte's case when he goes looking for new signings, to be able to point to the substitutions that he has to make. Young players coming on. I'm sure there's still transfer business to be done with this football club.
Plenty of tests ahead. In the month of August, as Skriniar clears for Inter again. Community Shield, the first Premier League game at home to Burnley. Then it's Tottenham away and Everton. They go to Leicester in September. Then they have Arsenal at home in the league. Stoke away. Manchester City at home comes next, all before the end of September. That's a fairly stiff opening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tough start. It really is. You factor in as well the Champions League campaign that they're going to begin.
Exactly. Fabregas. Whistle's gone. It won't count, I don't think. Batshuayi thought his moment had come. A little irony or sarcasm in that applause in the direction of the assistant. This is a big decision, Keith, and not all of the decisions have been right.
No,
so
I think he needed this. He's been struggling to really get any type of... Oh, it's clearly onside. Two poor decisions that have gone against Chelsea.
Definitely. Vaglietti had played him on.
Poor decision. And he needed it.
Apology from Adair for that little lunge at Cahill. Chelsea surely merit a leveller here. Can they find it? That's off Skriniar, and it's going to be a Chelsea corner. Another quick one in by Fabregas. It's over Skriniar this time and over the top of the crossbar as well. Batshuayi locked out once more.
He looks dead on his feet, doesn't he? Batshuayi put a hell of a shift in into Milan. Really struggling.
Right, we need a calculator here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 changes at once coming here by Antonio Conte.
Good opportunity. Really, I'll put him under a little bit of pressure. Comes off his shoulder.
Well, let's start by trying to nominate the ones coming off. Azpilicueta, Gary Cahill, Conte's going to have to take 4 more off, incidentally. We've got rather an overload at the moment. Spalletti's men already with their backs to the wall. They've won it back here, Chelsea. And Saldi did really well to get back. Masonda's been a bit of a handful here. I just wonder whether all along it's been part of the planning by Conte to give nearly everybody some game time on the tour.
I think it's important when players come in a sample playing against opposition like this. It's a good time to make a change. Inter Milan very much on the back foot.
Christian Cuevas tried to go again. Inter cannot keep it. All Chelsea. I think I've said that before in this half. Rudiger. Cuevas again. Murillo at the stretch. Squared by Boga. Boga goes again. Nobody really wants it for Inter anymore. David Luiz again pressing the point. Cuevas. Nice idea, but a good stretch by Padelli. Nobody could get in there across that front post for Chelsea, Keith.
He broke too quickly. I think Remy had the time to get there. Cuevas may well have taken a touch or just delayed it ever so slightly to give them the opportunity. Good numbers back for Inter.
They've done everything bar level it here, surely, Chelsea.
They've been a better side last half an hour of the game. Inter Milan were very impressive again in the opening stages of the second half. Clinical. Should have made it 3-0 really. João Mario, setback from Perisic. But after that, it's been all Chelsea.
Ranocchia is on. Gaglietti. Given away. Pasalic. Scott. Broken up by Gagliardini, and Ansaldi took a couple of risks there. He got away with the first of them. Kondogbia got away with that. He's got a free kick to Inter. Off Rudiger.
I was surprised to see Inter Milan take their time. Introduction of Ranocchio right at the heart of that defence. One more body in there.
Kondogbia. Looks all it did there, doesn't he, after what's happened earlier. And Chelsea have won it back again. And that is a vital interception once more by Skriniar. But they just keep giving it back to Chelsea. Pasalic again. Gaglietti did the simplest of things. His own goal by Kondogbia.
They lost all composure in the Inter Milan. Been able to find that pass to relieve any pressure.
He's been hot on shirt pulling, and they need to watch this Inter. That's over the top from Rudiger. He won't be happy if they don't get something out of it, but surely Conte will have no complaints about how his players have kept at it.
The attitude has been spot on. The last half an hour of the game, willingness to get back into it. But overall, I think he'll be disappointed. Inter Milan have been the better side.
You know, it's been so good in so many aspects this tournament. Just that question mark over some of the officials' decisions in this game. David Luiz, Inter in full retreat once more. Cuevas. Rudiger. Bogart goes over. Gets a free kick. And Chelsea have got to get hold of that ball and get on with it quickly.
A lot in it, really. Kondogbia dangles a leg. How much contact there is, Boga? Yeah, there is a little bit. Isn't it a very good evening, Kondogbia? This cost him.
Very dramatic conclusion the other night between Tottenham Hotspur and Roma. 2 goals in stoppage time then. As it swayed back and forth, is there to be something similar here from Chelsea? Very nearly, but Padelli has got it, and that's what Inter needed. Rudiger again. He's going to be a force, isn't he, in that aspect of the game, and they're already strong with Cahill and Luis in there.
He's looked very composed. Hasn't been tested too often in defensive capacity, such as the way the game has gone. Composed in the ball.
And it is all over. That was the last scare for Inter, but they have lived on a tightrope for fully 25 minutes ever since the most extraordinary own goal, which turned everything in this game by Kondogbia. Inter have won it. Chelsea forced the issue, and honestly, it should have been 2-2 because Batshuayi's goal should have stood, with Chelsea dominant as they came looking to rescue it. But Padelli and Inter stuck to it and got the slices of luck when they needed them. Jovetic and Perisic, quality from them all the way while they were on the field, and it ends Chelsea 1, Inter 2.